Well, Isi Life Mein is about it's a journey of Rajnandini, who is a 17-year-old girl who's from Ajmer. Well, Akshay is a fantastic co-actor to work with. I think more than co-actor, we were great friends. Yes, it is a young film. It's a different film for Rajshri as well.
Huh? But what about these divorces, live-in relationships, gay couples?
To each his own.
You will not get to see an item number in Isi Life Mein, but you will get to see very good songs. Well, Isi Life Mein is about it's a journey of Rajnandini, who is a 17-year-old girl who's from Ajmer, who comes from a very traditional background, where she's not encouraged to dream. And she kind of knows that once she finishes her 12th standard, her parents will find a boy for her, get her married off. But she has certain dreams and she has certain aspirations, and somehow she lands up in Bombay in order to study further, and where she meets Vivan, who's the hero, played by Akshay, and she meets a gang of friends, and how Vivan helps her realize her dreams, and how he tells her that you have the right to dream and you can achieve them Isi Life Mein.
I समझता हूँ what girls like you have to go through. At least take a stance, put up a fight.
किसके लिए?
अपने लिए.
Well, I don't know about glamorous and de-glamorous, because everyone has different definitions of glamour and de-glamour. But Rajnandini becomes RJ when she moves to Bombay. Her friends start calling her RJ because they find Rajnandini too long a name. And then what happens is, when you move from a smaller town to a big city, you kind of start imbibing things from around you. You see the way other people are dressing. So your sense of dressing also changes, which is the case with Rajnandini as well. Slowly and steadily, her friends help her. And she also kind of changes, her thought process changes, her physical appearance does change to a certain extent. So there is, I don't know whether it's glamorous or not glamorous, but there is a certain change that you see in her. I think the most important for me was the production house, Rajshri. Whichever film I sign, I need to sign it with a production house where I'm comfortable. And then comes the script, and then comes the director. I think the first and the foremost was Rajshri, because you know that once you've signed a Rajshri film, you're in safe hands. And especially for a female actor, that's very, very important, and especially for your first film. And yes, Isi Life Mein is a very different kind of a film for today, in the sense that these kind of films are not really made.
पापा कहते हैं वो दुनिया अपनी नहीं है, वहाँ ना बड़ों का लिहाज है, ना भगवान का डर। पर फिर भी मन क्यों कहता है कि वो दोस्त है मेरे, उनके इरादे, उनके सपने मेरे जैसे ही तो हैं।
Yes, it is a young film. It's a different film for Rajshri as well, because you usually see Rajshri coming out with Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, Viva, and this is a complete a step different from what they've usually been doing. And yeah, it's very exciting to be part of a new journey. RJ is very close to what Sandeepa is in real life. I think that's one of the reasons why Vidhi, our director, chose to cast me as RJ. I think there are a lot of similarities. The way Rajnandini reacts to a certain situation, that's exactly how I react in a certain situation. There are certain basic things, like Rajnandini's favorite colors are exactly my favorite colors. And yeah, personality-wise also, there are a lot of similarities. She's a spunky, 17-year-old girl, and that's exactly how I am in real life. Well, Akshay is a fantastic co-actor to work with. I think more than co-actor, we were great friends, because it's both our first film. So there is a certain amount of passion that we are working, the way we are working in the film, because we want to give it our best. And Vidhi also being, we are all of the similar age groups somewhere, and with this young team coming together to make a film that we truly believe in, because it's Vidhi's vision at the end of the day. And it's been amazing to work with Akshay, because we are very similar in terms of a thought process and choices. And over a period of time, while we've been shooting for this film, we've gotten to know each other really, really well. And we've become awesome friends, and we hang out, and you know, the entire gang itself, we have this entire gang called the DS gang, and we've all become awesome friends. And with Vidhi it's the same. She's been like my mother, my sister, everything. She's been the guide, the mentor. Whatever I've done in the film is because of Vidhi, because I've just trusted her and gone ahead with her vision. So everything that you see in the film that RJ or Rajnandini has done, it's completely Vidhi, and she's been fantastic director. She's a fantastic person, and I think they always say that fantastic people make awesome directors, and that's definitely true for her.
Gone are all the days of that nonsense कि पति परमेश्वर होता है, पत्नी दासी होती है. I think that all those women should just get a life.
Album, in fact, is a mixture of both. The Ajmer, which has got the traditional bit, and when you know, the Bombay bit, which is more modern. So there's this Ramji track, which is Indian but on a hip hop groove. And then there is LOL, which is full on club mix. And then there is a Mehendi Shagun, which is completely, you know, traditional. So we got to do various kind of dancing in this. In fact, we've done contemporary, we've done jazz, we've done filmy, as per, like Ramji is a more Indian filmy song. So we've done every kind of dance form that there is. And in fact, I think that's one of the good things about the film, that the way the songs are shot and the choreography is very different from what you see in other films.
उड़े उड़े होश खोया खोया दिल और दिखते एक के चार.
There are no item songs in this film because I don't think there's a scope for item songs in this kind of a film. But there are good songs. I think that's what is important at the end of the day. I think songs which sound nice and visually you enjoy watching, and that's what any audience, as an audience, that's what I want. It doesn't have to be an item number. I think item number has just gotten labeled as item numbers. You will not get to see an item number in Isi Life Mein, but you will get to see very good songs.
और stupid सी इन बातों में बाबा दिल ढूंढे logic. इसी उम्र में, इसी उम्र में, इसी उम्र में, इसी उम्र में.
Well, I'm a Kashmiri, but I have done my schooling bit in Bangalore. Then I moved to Bombay and I did my college from Bombay. I passed out from Xavier's 2 years back, and once I finished college, I was doing a lot of television ads and a lot of film offers were coming in, but I just wanted to be very sure about the first film that I do, and it had to be with a good production house, and it had to present me in a good way. And I think I was just destined to be a Rajshri actor, and it just happened. And you know, they were looking for a girl for the film Isi Life Mein. And I had got a call from the casting agent saying that they're looking for a girl and they would want me to come and test. And I came in and we did about 4-5 long auditions, and they tested me in every bit that there was possible. We did scenes and we did dance numbers, we did everything. And I think in like 3 weeks, by the end of Jan, they had told me, welcome to Rajshri family.
What about doing it शादी के पहले?
Doing what? शादी के पहले?
Absolutely. I think every youth will connect with the film somewhere or the else, because it is... See, I think what we're trying to say through the film is that whether you're from a small town or from a metro, youth is the same in a way. Yes, the thought process is slightly different when you are in a metro because you're exposed to far more things. But everyone's dreams and aspirations are in a way similar. They're not very different. So it is definitely going to reach out to every individual who's young, and whether you're in a city or a town, it doesn't really matter.
Look, a transparent society is much better than a hypocritical one.
Huh? But what about these divorces, live-in relationships, gay couples?
To each his own.
I don't really have a godfather as such, but I guess Rajshri is going to be the most important aspect of my life, because I've started from here and they've been gracious enough to trust me in order to play Rajnandini. I think that's a huge responsibility, and the fact that they've shown so much trust in launching newcomers, because it is a huge risk in launching newcomers, and they've taken that risk, and I think only Rajshri can do something like this. So they'll always be my godfather, whatever said and done.